Today's topic is the recession is the real stimulus package, a political, psychological, and spiritual perspective. The American spirit is noble and truly great. The call for it to arise is not ease and comfort. When struggle and hardship come, it awakens, spreads its wings, and causes the mountains to tremble. Always is hardship, struggle, suffering that brings out the greatest in people. Times of ease tends to bring a certain peacefulness, a certain contentment. But in terms of the true greatness and the power to arise, really comes during a time of hardship. And we can certainly say that the recession is a hardship for all. People losing their homes, they're losing their jobs, and people who still have their homes and jobs, many are afraid that what could happen to them or their loved ones. So the American spirit is noble and truly great. We've seen it arise before, and we are rising again. After Pearl Harbor, the Japanese emperor has been known to have said, "I'm afraid we've awakened a sleeping giant." Just as an example, the noble spirit of the American spirit is extremely powerful. It is arising now. We will see good come from these hard times. We're going to see it politically, we're going to see it spiritually, we're going to see it emotionally. Now, I'm going to give a power thought to help us internalize an optimistic attitude. And Americans, by nature, are optimistic. We're positive thinking, we're filled with hope, and there's always, we can do it mentality. We have that. That's part of the greatness of America. We can do it. We'll figure out how to do it, and we will arise. We are not defeatists by any stretch of the imagination. Now, a power thought's a thought that's repeated every 5 minutes the first day and twice an hour thereafter. It's a thought that we want to internalize. And in Dr. Nerenberg's mind-body workout system, which has been used by the United States Army, it's a method to fully internalize the thought and empower them. It's a full technology. So the power thought to deal with the recession: we will prevail. We will prevail. We will prevail. So you close the eyes and focus. We will prevail. So I'm listening to my voice as I focus with my eyes closed. We will prevail. Then we can get proprioceptive involvement and pressing my hands together. We will prevail. We will prevail. Now we can also use an expander and an amplifier. We will prevail always. That expands it to the future, and it amplifies it. We will prevail always. So now you see the role of an expander, and in this case also an amplifier. Then we can use a solidifier, and we are grateful. We will prevail always, and we are grateful. We will prevail always, and we are grateful. Then we can add a spiritualizer for those who believe in a spiritual identity. We will prevail always. We are grateful. Thank you, God. We will prevail always. We are grateful. Thank you, God. We will prevail always. We are grateful. Thank you, God. So that's the attitude we want to have during this time, that we will prevail. The Great Depression forged men and women of enormous resolve, and we have lived in their shadows ever since. And now the time is once more upon us. Be assured that the greatness that lies hidden in the hearts of all has heard the call and arises from its slumber. There's so many stories of self-made men during the Depression. My father was one. There were thousands, tens of thousands of people who were poor and never want to live that way again, and knew hardship, and arose to the struggle, to the American dream of opportunity and taking advantage of those opportunities. We are a land of opportunity, no question about that. Arising and forging very strong people who are not spoiled by circumstances.